What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be talking about my favorite mod that I've done to this car. And if I'm being honest, it's not what you think. Everybody always thinks that my favorite mod, or people's favorite mod, is Ktuner. Well, yeah, Ktuner is awesome. Can't go wrong with Ktuner. And I mean, Ktuner pretty much just wakes up the car on how it should be from factory, or how people are saying it should be from factory. But in my honest opinion, my favorite mod is actually going to be the short shifter, my hybrid racing short shifter. So if you guys don't know, hybrid racing sent out a short shifter to me so that I can try out. I did not think a short shifter was going to make the car completely different than how it is right now, but shifting from first to second to third, like all the gears, it's in its name. It's short. It is a short shifter. It's amazing. They sent over the whole shifter assembly with the shift knob. That way I can, and the collar boot. That way I can actually use everything and keep it looking OEM. I did have the torque solution short shifter before. I also did have the Type R whole assembly shifter on here before, and dude, hybrid racing did something really great with the shifter. It totally feels like a brand new car. I'm a simple guy, and one of my to-go mods on any of my cars are always going to be a short shifter. Even back when I had my Scion TC, I ended up doing the Trd Short Shifter, and it was more of an adapter, and that changed it. My wife now, who was my girlfriend back in the day, when she used to drive, it was a stick shift too, when she used to drive it, she loved it. She loved the fact that the shifter just made it feel more intact with the person itself, and it just felt wonderful and great. When I got it on my 8th gen, I actually got the torque solution short shifter adapter. It wasn't even a full assembly. It was just the adapter that you plug in right down here on the bottom of the assembly. Now, when I got my 10th gen, Hector was the first one that got the Type R assembly, the stock Type R assembly. It fits right on these cars. And if you want to do the Type R assembly, it's great. What you can do is you can get the Type R shifter for about 50 bucks from Honda, and then you could also just get like a QD or hybrid racing adapters, add it onto your shifter, and make it like a really good bang for your buck shifter, which is not bad. Then I ended up having a really good opportunity with hybrid racing, and they sent out their full-on hybrid racing short shifter. And I must say, after I drove Hector's car, because he has the Type R one, I can't go back. This is the shifter I need to have in my car at all times. It is so precise when you shift in between gears, and there's like little to no wiggle room. Like, I'm gonna let this car pass in front. Like, look at that. There's like no wiggle room. But when you put it in neutral, it's also very heavy. It's very heavy, and it centers it out right in the middle. So I do have hybrid racing's cable bushings, so that definitely played a part in how the shifting feels as well, because I replaced both of them. Now, how is it when you shift fast on this car? Not bad. That wasn't a very quick shift, because I still granny shift on this car. I try not to purposely shift fast, especially when I'm not racing, I guess you can say. I did grind a few times going from first to second gear. The CMC on these cars are not the greatest, so definitely need to get an updated CMC, because no matter how I try, if I try to shift very fast at like redline from first to second, it's gonna almost always grind. But even so, like if I'm in 6th gear, just going to 5th, going to 4th, you could almost feel like a click when it goes into gear. And it just feels great. Oh, I forgot how it was to redline in this car. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't redlined this car in a while, because my clutch started to slip just a little bit. And here's the thing, and I'm gonna speak on the 10th gen particularly because you can buy an 8th gen hybrid racing short shifter, a 9th gen hybrid racing short shifter. They have parts for that for Acura as well. But here's the thing, everybody's going to be going to Acuity, and Acuity's great. Acuity is an amazing company. They do solid parts for our cars, but so does hybrid racing, and hybrid racing has been in the game a lot longer. Here's another thing I like about this mod, guys. It's not like Ktuner. It's not like you're adding power to the car. You're changing the characteristics of how it feels, and it's not going to void your warranty. This shifter right here will not void my warranty. It's doing nothing to the car power-wise. And installation, out of 5, and out of 5 being the hardest, a 3. Like, it's really not that hard. The hardest part, guys, is getting this plastic stuff off of here. There it is. Look, it wasn't even in all the way. It's getting the plastic stuff out of here. That's it. Removing the center console. There's plenty of videos on YouTube to explain how to remove the center console and how to install a short shifter on this car. It's very, very easy. You just need a few tools and patience. If you are hesitant on pulling the trigger on hybrid racings, I do recommend to do it. You cannot go wrong with this short shifter. There is only one thing I will say that I'm a little confused on. It's not entirely a turnoff or bad for it, but when you go in reverse with this shifter, or at least with mine, it's heavy. So you have to go all the way to it. Like, here, let me find a parking lot, that way I can show you guys. I want to say this reduced it by half. I want to say half. I don't want to exaggerate, but I do want to say half. It's like half the throw of what it originally used to be. Let me see if I can show you going into gear or reverse, because obviously this is how I reverse. Okay, so that wasn't that bad right there, but there's a few times where I would be going into reverse, and I want to say it like almost locks me out. So go up. So it's not that bad, but there's a couple times where I would go all the way to the right, and I'll get stuck like right here. So then I'd have to go back over here, go to third or whatever, and then go back, and it goes into gear. Doesn't really bug me that much. It doesn't scare me. I mean, considering it's happened more than once. So I know I'm not gonna get scared when that happens. But I don't know if that's driver error. I don't know if I installed something wrong, or maybe it could be the base bushings that I have on the car as well, because shifting with the base bushings made everything a lot more heavier. More precise, but a lot more heavier. To say that's a turnoff on this, definitely not. This still is one of my favorite short shifters out there. I mean, considering it's hybrid racing, they've been working on Hondas for such a long time. You cannot go wrong with a hybrid racing short shifter. And it just feels great in your hand. Like, there is no wrong way. Oh, also, it doesn't get as hot. I mean, it hasn't really been like over 90 here in a while, but it doesn't get as hot or cold during extreme temperature change. So I haven't had any complaint with my knob yet. There's a height adjustment on this. You could actually make this higher or shorter depending on your preference. There's a different height adjustment on this for you. I like it sitting as low as possible because I was used to the low profile shift knob. And I'm very particular with the shift knobs. Like, I have to really enjoy it, or if not, I would just go back to stock. Like, I'm very, very picky with it, as stupid as that sounds. Bottom line, guys, if you guys are really considering getting a shifter, hybrid racing is a really good place to go. So, like, and it just looks amazing on it. I mean, like, just look at it. And this is what I mean about the height adjustment. So you can adjust the height with it right here. You can angle it a specific way, and you can pretty much do anything, almost anything you want with it to your liking. And comparing it to its competition, obviously it's going to be the Acuity short shifter. If you guys want to get more in depth with the short shifter and seeing it more up close, check out the video right up here. My 10th gen Civic SI got the hybrid racing treatment. It got the shifter, the knob, and I got the cable bushings. That way you guys can check out and see my first reactions on how it felt to be driving this car with the shifter for the first time. And I talked about this before in countless videos that I'm going to be looking for an 8th gen. I am going to be going with hybrid racing again. If I get a 9th gen, I'm going to be going hybrid racing again. If I get an older generation Honda, I'm still going to be going to hybrid racing again for any of the shifter assemblies and anything that has to do with the shifter. Hybrid racing is going to be the people I go to for anything I need for any of my future vehicles. Look them up. Look at all the reviews. Look at all the videos out there. Hybrid racing is really good and what they do, and I'm so grateful that they gave me the opportunity and they sent out this shifter for me so that I can try out on this car. Anyways guys, I will see you guys in another video. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It really does help your boy out, and I'll see you guys in another one. I do have a couple more mods coming in for the 10th gen hatch, and we'll get this going. So you guys have a good day. Peace.